So if you're trying to decide between the Diverge and the Checkpoint, the easiest way that I have found to separate these two bikes is how you want to ride the bikes and what type of rider you are. And what I mean by that is the Trek Checkpoint comes across as this very lively, fun, exciting, snappy bike that wants to be jumped and wants to be ridden hard and ridden fast. It behaves like a mountain bike when you push it hard. Like it behaves and performs really well. There's just places I won't ride gravel bikes. This is one of them, but this one, it doesn't really care. Like, it'll just do it. Whereas the Diverge comes across as this very stable, comfortable, smooth, capable gravel bike. This is like a perfect example right here. At these high-speed, semi-rough trails, doing like 20, 21 miles an hour right now, this is perfect. The headset removes that edge, keeps it nice and comfortable, and this is where this bike really comes alive. Both bikes will ride the exact same terrain. Both bikes are very capable gravel bikes and will be able to do anything you throw at them, but the experience you have on both bikes will be totally different. On paper, these bikes are very similar. Both of them support a 50 mil tire. Both of them have in-frame storage, all the mounting points you want. The Trek Checkpoint has the ISO speed to soak up bumps, and the Diverge has the Future Shock to soak up bumps. And they look very similar, but the riding experience, in my opinion, has been totally different between the two bikes. Man, what a view we have today. It's just gorgeous out here. Look at those mountains. It's cold, but pretty. I frequently find myself taking the Trek Checkpoint on single track mountain biking trails because it retains some of like a fast, snappy cross-country mountain bike feel, and it's fun. You have no suspension, you have smaller wheels, and you can just rip and have fun. Sure, it's not as smooth as a mountain bike, but it is an exciting experience. You can jump it easy because it doesn't weigh anything. Whereas the Diverge, I don't necessarily do that. And I wouldn't think to do that. The Diverge is a bike where you point it straight like this and you pedal far. And it does a really good job. And the Future Shock soaks up all the rough trail. Over a long ride, it saves your hands, it saves your neck. It really makes a difference, but you don't have that same lively feel that you get on the Checkpoint. As much as I love the Diverge, as much as I love the Future Shock, I just have like a love-hate relationship with it. You can watch my full review on the Diverge and my thoughts on it, but the short of that bike is the Future Shock, in my opinion, just creates kind of like a muted riding experience. As it soaks up the trail, as it makes things smoother, it definitely numbs or makes the riding experience a little bit muted. And when you're going fast on a single track, or when you want to, jump or have some fun with the bike, that mutedness definitely takes that away from you. You can still do it, but it's just not the same experience. So yeah, I really think it's just dependent on what type of rider you are. That'll make the biggest impact on choosing between those two bikes. Are you a laid back Sunday rider who just wants to get miles in, likes to see the view like this, wants to be comfortable while doing it? That's the Diverge. Are you the type of rider who's racing with your buddies and always in zone 5 and pushing the limit and riding some single track and likes to jump the bike and catch some air? Then that's the Checkpoint. I've had a lot of fun on both bikes. As fat and as out of shape as I am, I still like to try and ride fast and jump the bike and have a good time, and it gives me more of that cross-country mountain bike feel. I often wonder if I would just be better off getting a cross-country mountain bike than a gravel bike. I do a fair amount of road biking too, so you know, gotta have a bunch of different bikes to make yourself happy. This right here is probably a good example of where both bikes are really equal. This is a gravel road that is extremely smooth, well graded, and on either the Diverge or the Checkpoint, you really wouldn't notice a difference. Maybe on the Diverge with the Future Shock, it's slightly smoother. It soaks up the, you know, small vibrations, but overall, these bikes are gonna ride similar in situations like this. So yeah, as far as road riding goes for the Diverge or the Checkpoint, overall, it's almost identical. You really don't notice a difference between the two bikes. I definitely wouldn't use the road as a reason to buy one bike or the other bike just because they're so similar. So as far as riding the Diverge on the road, I don't have anything positive or negative to say about it. There's nothing really to say about it. It's fine. It's not the quickest, it's not the most fun, but it is a comfortable, relaxed ride on the road. You're not going anywhere fast. It really comes down to how you're gonna use these two bikes. If you wanna ride fast, you wanna ride snappy, exciting fun, you wanna get the bike in the air, I would lean towards the Checkpoint. Now, on the other hand, if you're more of a Sunday casual rider, you wanna ride far, you want it to be comfortable, you want it to be laid back, I would definitely lean towards the Diverge. Both bikes are equally good. You can't really go wrong with modern bikes, modern gravel bikes especially. They're all cutting edge. They're all really good. You won't be disappointed on either bike. It really just comes down to preference and what type of bike you want to ride. Also, what do we think of my new glasses? So these are the new REVORAYs that I just got. They come in this green color. The lens actually makes things look amazing underneath, and they have a wide field of view, and I'm really liking them. Link in the description if you think these are cool. And see you on the next one.